Good evening. My name is Ben Dallas. Ben Davis to Sim. Come before the board tonight to plead with you to please prioritize your students as well as other educational outcomes over radical political activism that has been a priority in this school. According to your school's most recent ILearn scores, roughly 80% of your students can't read at their current grade level or do basic math.
We are still wrapping our heads around some concerning test results, some test scores from this year's ILearn tests. 3rd through 6th grade students in South Bend schools took the test at the end of last school year, and many of them did not do well.
Showing 22% of students passed the ELA or English Language Arts test, and 19% of students passed the math test. Now, the statewide average ILearn scores are around double, with an average of over 40%.
To put this in perspective, the state's average for ILearn scores are at about half of that failure rate. But I digress. If any conversation going forward does in some way address those failures, then we've already kind of failed our kids. So by fixing this challenge, it'll require prioritizing students over political activism. That means getting rid of, quote, restorative justice and the political propaganda that's laughably named and identified as anti-racist curriculum. Multiple studies have shown that restorative justice does nothing more than disrupt the learning environment while making it nearly impossible for other students to succeed. So-called anti-racist curriculum does nothing more than reduce students by categorizing them into one of two categories, the oppressed or the oppressors. This is all according to the traits that they have no control over, skin color and ethnicity. Spoiler alert, being put into either category is a recipe for certain failure. Look at what's already been done to this district and every other school that's ever tried it. Don't take it from me. The so-called founder of anti-racist curriculum, Ibram X. Kendi, said, "The only remedy for past discrimination is present discrimination." That's the only thing you need to know about this failure of a social justice experiment. Finally, you need to look at hiring practices. About 4 years ago, it was made public that one of your middle schools, Jackson Middle School, allegedly hired gang members to work in that school. One of the alleged gang members worked as an in-school suspension paraprofessional, meaning that all the bad kids were sent to this guy. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody in this room? Does that sound safe? What has been done since then, because I know many of you weren't at the school
30
at that
seconds.
time. What has been done since then to prevent this from happening again? Don't your students deserve better? I think they do. That's all I got. Thanks for having me.
And this is also in regards to our guests that we just had earlier, referencing that restorative justice didn't work. And if you need data on restorative justice, look at Marshall Intermediate Center during the years 16 to 18. We made it happen. We changed our school culture around. So to sit here and say it does not work or that MTSS doesn't work, that is not the issue.
Uh-oh.
No! We made it happen. We changed our school culture around.